A few years ago, I developed a Kaizen facilitator training program for city furniture. It worked so well, I realized that I could train others with my many years of experience, and I shared this opportunity with my network. Now, the program that I created is experiential and includes tools, engagement, chartering, the wheel of sustainability, and many other topics that create a sustainable Kaizen win. Now, one of my interested clients provided a purchase order, and I modified the training to fit their needs and even chartered the training to align with their company vision. Now, in City Furniture, I had designed a 2.5-day initial training event that was for 4 participants. But because there were so many exercises and this client wanted 8 people trained, I added a day, turned it into a 3.5-day session for the 8 participants. Now, on the first day, I realized that some of the topics were taking longer than I anticipated, which is not a shock. And I didn't want to shortcut anything, so I moved some topics to the second day. Now, the feedback on the first night of the training convinced me to add a facilitated Gemba walk demonstration into the second day. My sponsor agreed, and I moved that into the plan. I wondered if I'd have to shorten or remove any other topics that I thought were so important, but this third extra day gave me some flexibility. Now, in the morning of day 2, we had real chartering discussions with sponsors for Kaizen events that were going to happen in multiple locations. These were real and compelling, and it gave all the participants the opportunity to apply some of their learnings from the first day. Now, after lunch on the second day, we conducted the facilitated Gemba walk, and then regathered and identified opportunities and way to prioritize ideas that they saw during that Gemba walk, and I demonstrated how to facilitate for them. This was delayed from day 2, but it fit here very nicely. After that day, the feedback again was quite positive, but the team wanted more topics to share on the third day. So I let them brainstorm these bonus topics. We would use any remaining time to cover them in the priority order, and I even gave them the opportunity to demonstrate and trial how to prioritize these topics that they wanted. Now, the good news on day 3 and part of the 4th day was that we had enough time to cover these bonus topics and all the ones that I had designed into the course. And they were able to facilitate discussions around each topic. So all 8 participants got to participate individually around the topics that were so meaningful to them. Now, the feedback on the end of the 3rd day was, we still want more topics. So what I realized was, no matter how many topics that we covered, there would always be room for more or a desire for more. Now, for the final day, I let the group conduct a panel discussion to their leaders about all the learnings that they acquired during the week and how they would use them in their jobs moving forward. And the feedback was just extremely positive and engaging and appreciative. And the good news is I've heard from most of all the participants who have been able to use what they've learned in facilitated Kaizen events since the training. So the neat goal about all this is I now have such strong feedback for what we've done that the next course will be an improvement on what we've done even up until this point. So continuous improvement lives on even in training people to conduct continuous improvement. I hope you enjoyed this story, gained some insight, and learned something you can use. You'll find many more Kaizen stories on my website, www.pi-partners.com. If you'd like help growing your profits through sustained process improvement, scan the QR code on the screen for a free consultation, and let's start our journey together.